Pro Series event number 8. Aaron Davies versus Jaden Billingham. Race to 8. Match clock 50 minutes. Aaron's happy hunting ground. We were here earlier this year. Aaron Davies won his first ever Pro Series title. And he's up against the young superstar in the making, Jaden Billingham, in his first ever Pro Series final. What a run he has had in this event. Aaron came through a bruising battle in his semi-final against Phil Harrison, 8-7. Jaden Billingham dispatching Shane Thompson in his semi earlier today. A little bit of concern there for Aaron as he overrun that cue ball.
Extension calls.
Very intriguing encounter this is going to be. Jaden, of course, has had a little bit of an extra rest in between his semi and this final. Said it was a war of attrition that Aaron Davies came through against Phil Harrison. So Billingham on yellows. And how is this young man going to settle in this final? I think pretty well. I'm Tony Holgate. With me, Mr. Simon Webb.
How are you, Tony Holgate?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good.
I'm really looking forward to this final because this young man is something very, very special. And to be doing this at this age is quite incredible. Huge future in the game, but he's a huge future right now. I'll give you a statistic that I think is pretty impressive. He's won more ranking points than Chris Mullin before this weekend began. This season. Just to put that in context.
Yeah.
One of the all-time greats, and this youngster is on the one-year list ahead of him. He's had 4 or 5 quarterfinals. This is the first time he's gone past the quarterfinals, and he's made it all the way through to the final.
Yeah, he certainly coped with the transition from amateur to pro, but not a great yellow down there. Good chance here for Aaron. Got to play the cut back here with the red at the top. Should be able to guide the cue ball through onto the side rail, bottom rail, and back through the gap of those two reds.
Aaron had to really dig deep in the semi-finals. Was in trouble against Phil Harrison, but managed to turn it around.
Yeah, he's 5-2 down. Yeah, I went over there on the comms at 5-2 down, funnily enough, and joined Luke Terry. There were messy breaks from both of Aaron Davies and Phil Harrison, they were splitting them, but they were just, there's always problems around the table, so it wasn't the crash bang wallop that we saw yesterday from Chris Melling. Aaron electing to settle for a tricky red into the right centre. Guaranteed position on the black ball, of course, if you go going this way. An early tester. That's wide.
Loss of turn.
Well.
Wasn't expecting that.
Nope. So another chance for Jaden Billingham. Playing a cut into the middle, the cue ball's going to go very close to those two yellows. Just flick off the yellow nearest the top rail here and put the cue ball behind the black ball. That's all Jaden can do. He's played that really well. That's nasty. Aaron looking to try and come through that gap of those yellows. Now, I think to try and get through that gap, I think it'll sort of spin wide. I think he'll get closer to the middle bag than he will to that bottom left-hand rail, which he needs to get. He's going to punch down with a load of right-hand side. Cue could bounce here as well. Done really well to hit that.
It's an amazing hit. It really is. I mean, he's still going to lose the frame, but it's a great hit.
So it is the young Jaden Billingham starting us off. 1-0.
Yeah, brilliant, really. I mean, it was a edgy opening frame, but just incredible to see that young man out there. He's not that much older than the next gen players we've just been commentating on the previous matches. And here he is on the top of the tree. It's something very special.
Yeah, a very bright future for this young man. But it feels like he's been around a while as well. That's the thing,
I mean,
because obviously
people have been talking about him for a long time. He's been doing lots of big things for a long time.
3-2.
He's won a lot as well. That's one of the things coming through junior ranks. He's won a lot on the way through.
Well, if the red ball goes off that yellow at the bottom right-hand corner, which I think it does, should bump that yellow out, and it's a genuine chance on reds. Taking the yellow.
Yellow balls in play.
Goes for the double. Looked like he was trying to get above that. Well, he was eyeing up above those, and whether he changed his mind or not. I was thinking if he does get above the for 2 yellows and the 8 ball. He wasn't going to leave anything if he missed the double. But he has an opportunity here for Aaron. This is a tough layout, but they all have pockets. Aaron's also another player that was winning a lot as a junior as well. Took down a lot of the junior titles on his way through the international stages and things. Kind of, he's quite a few years ahead of Jaden on that journey, but he was highly touted as a youngster as well. He's already won on the biggest stage of them all here with 𝗨𝗪𝗡.
Yep, and a stalwart on the England side as well.
Yeah. Really controlled visit this so far. He's been absolutely perfect on every single ball.
Yeah, this is fine. Just run this red into the bottom corner. Red up the rail. Black ball available top right. And this has been a nice, tidy finish by Aaron Davies.
Been incredible. Made a difficult layout look really easy. Yeah, I said at the start of it, every ball had a pocket, but connecting them together and making it look as easy as it did was very impressive. He's up and running. We'll feel better for that. Nice visit to the table. Still plenty of pool going on. Team events, seniors events, challenger finals are on right now on tables 2, 3 and 4. Lots of trophies being handed out, but still plenty more to go. Last time we were here in Wigan, Aaron Davies won his only title with 𝗨𝗪𝗡, his first title, beating Ian Alley in a quite ridiculous final. Felt like commentating on a computer game. It was pretty silly out there. And the clearance he took out to win it was something very special.
Yeah, just watching those balls travelling up the table towards that right-hand top pocket, you just knew that something was going to get kicked in then.
Extension call. Balls in play.
Not the best shot he's played.
No, he's short. And he really is in no man's land there. I mean, attempt a double, but that would probably be a bit wild at this stage of the match.
Yeah, I can only assume he was playing on the yellow to bottom right with an angle to break out the red and yellow above it, and then from there he could work out a route, but landed nowhere really. As you said, no man's land.
Extension court.
Just too much bite on it. Just trying to get the yellow. Didn't work. Needs to come up with another plan.
Aaron's got to nudge that trio balls apart there on the right hand side.
Yeah, while he's got the foothold in the frame at the top of the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to keep the balls open and available.
Deciding to go the other way and just keep it contained. I think players are so scared these days that if they open up anything, their opponent's capable of clearing up miracle finishes. But I was with you there. If he pops those open at the bottom, it was reds at the top that are a real problem. That you're asking a huge question of Aaron. Sorry, of Jaden.
Yeah, I'm not sure that red right at the top of the table goes past those two yellows in the top right hand corner. It looks to be a gap there.
Or if it does, that makes it understandable why he didn't open them up for that reason.
Just looking at that overhead, there is a possibility that will wriggle its way in.
Aaron choosing to be more aggressive this time, and it's not really worked for him.
Got to give this a go. Aaron Davies, double back with the yellow. You can actually play for it to go into the red. Cannon into that pocket. Makes that shot. Is he on the two yellows at the top? I think he is. There you see. Opening now for Davies. And a good one at that. wanted to come a bit further. Don't know if he can pitch enough of this just to drag that cue ball sort of into the centre where he can just cut it back, or will he have to play off 2 rails?
Yeah, it's a tricky shot.
On the 2 rails.
Made it look easy, didn't it?
Yeah, that's a lovely shot.
Yeah. I know it's only 1-1. It just felt big. It felt really big, that shot. It's 1-1. Now it's 2-1 to Aaron. But for those 3 frames, they've used up 19 minutes, or 18 and a half. It's quite a big chunk of the match clock for 3 frames out there.
Got such mental strength, Aaron Davies. Many, many times now I've seen him, even when he's not on the main arena, if he's on the sidelines, he will battle and battle. Never gives an inch.
And you have to go through spells, I think, as well as a pro player. And you're going to take some tough losses where you feel like, well, I put all that effort in and I barely got a chance, because everyone can play such that level. And he seems to do that well, just kind of dust himself down, come back again next tournament and just keep putting yourself in the mix.
Remember a match at Players last year. It's either the European Open, what Pro Cups, whatever. It was in the first day, and we'd finished up on the TV table, and he was playing Carl Morris. He was way behind, and people, the place was basically in darkness, and he battled and stayed, and he went on and won that match. And I thought, well, how do you stay focused?
Nothing on there. Just containing. Not the final I was expecting, actually. I thought this would be a lot more open. I know that Aaron can go both ways. Aaron can play as mixy as you like if you need to. And Jaden has an all-round game. I just thought it would be open and they'd be going for finish. It's not been the case. Every frame has been a scrap.
Good shot there by Jaden. Yellow's wide open now. Doesn't like that plant because he's worried about the second yellow sliding behind the red ball.
Extension call.
He'd like more angle than he's got.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to take a long yellow after this one.
He's played a very good shot to get there.
Great control.
Yeah. That's the problem with not having the angle on the previous shot. You just couldn't do much more than force it to where he has got it. Got to be really careful with this shot here. 8-ball's in a slightly tricky position to get to. This could go wrong. Done really well to be as good as this on the 8-ball. Really, really well.
This is a 2-2. In goes the black. Jaden Billingham levels the match.
Best finish of the match, no doubt, for me. Challenger tier finals are coming to an end. Over on table 2 right now. You've got the tier 3 final. Closing in on victory is Jamie Turner. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 6-3 behind to Jamie. So Jamie on the hill. Tiers 2 and 3, sorry, 3 and 4 are also going underway. Tier 1 will be following on table 2 as soon as that final is finished. That's where you need to go for the Challenger finals. They will be the final matches streamed across the weekend. And this will be our final match out here.
Extension call.
Another tough layout.
𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗘 having a chat in the crowd.
I suppose every red's got a pocket, just a bit awkward. 8-ball on the cushion. It's not absolutely terrible. It's amazing though, we are to hit, we will in this visit likely hit the halfway mark in the match, on the match clock, and we've only completed 4 frames.
Got to take the red at the top here now, Aaron. Well, he's on that little gap.
A lot of people here would be tempted by moving the 8-ball. Problem with that is you could snooker yourself on the next ball.
Yeah, I don't.
Just keep it out. Just keep it where it is and back yourself.
Yeah, just make sure you can see one of these reds at the bottom. Get that cue ball out of there. That black ball's fine. That's nicely done there by Aaron.
Yeah, no attempt to move that at that pace.
No.
There's no way he was moving that.
So he wants to be on his last red, where he's bringing the cue ball up towards the black ball. In an ideal world, he'd like the cue ball just next to the knuckle of that right-hand middle bag, just so he's got a straight roll up the cushion.
I pulled that just back a touch.
Not too bad. He can play this quite softly into the left-hand centre. Get the cue ball just onto that bottom rail and just spring it off there. Just ball and a half.
The problem with playing for the bottom cushion is if you just overdo it and land straight, you've got a real problem on your hands.
That's good.
He's landed straight.
That's not too bad.
You think he's got enough?
Yeah.
Oh, he has got enough. He has got enough.
Okay, he's bridging over these yellows, but he can just top this through off that rail. He should be able to get the cue ball halfway up that right-hand cushion.
One more turn to the right as we look would have been better, because he didn't attempt to do anything there other than just accept it. If he has one turn more up the table, he's right behind this 8-ball.
Yeah, I'd want to be straight on this.
It still looked like he could push that a little bit more than he did.
Yep, it was basically like you said, Simon. Just accept the pot, just make sure of it, and leave yourself a long black. Tough ball, really tough ball.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Absolute wide. I'm surprised he didn't try and do more. He did have angle there. He could have got maybe another foot up the table. The 8-ball's actually come back to a slightly awkward spot for Jaden, but the yellows down the table are also kind of all blocking each other as well. So he's got thinking to do in this visit.
Well, he's got an angle right now on that yellow into the top right. If he wanted to take it, just brush the 8-ball off that yellow and he'd land on the one at the bottom. I'm not interested in that though. That's a great shot. Jaden always keeping an eye on the clock. Watching go around the table. As always, has a little glance.
Gaining experience all the time with it. Doesn't have as much as other players. We'll see. First year in the pro ranks. Doesn't look like he's on it, but he must be.
Well, he seems happy enough.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any room to be on it, to the, to the right centre pocket. Yeah, no problems at all. Another very accomplished visit to the table, that one for Jaden Billingham, making a tricky counter look easy. Very impressive stuff. The youngster gets himself in front again. There we go. This is over on tier, I think this is tier 3. Simon Singleton is 3-0 up over 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Excuse me, it's tier 2. You can watch this over on table 3 right now. Big title on the line. Simon Singleton in control right now. We're about, tier 3 has completed. That finished on table 2. Jamie Turner getting the victory over 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 7-3. Great title there. Tier 4 is underway, and former colleague of ours in the final, Tony, James Hannay.
Yeah.
He's made it through to the final of Tier 4. He's currently 3-2 up on Aaron Davies.
Yeah, James going well.
Yeah, first time I've seen him playing at one of these events, and he's having a great weekend.
Leading by 3 frames to 2.
Tier 2 is about to get underway on table 2 shortly. So keep an eye on that. It'll be underway very, very shortly. Drive for Jaden, who was thinking, make a ball, let's start to separate here, let's start to build an advantage. But dry.
Extension call. Red balls in play.
Aaron Davies attacks the reds. They've not come out ideal either. Well, there's some recovery there from Aaron Davies. Still with lots to do. What if Aaron's thinking he could play the red onto yellow and get the red to follow him behind it? Not easy when the yellow's a little bit away from that bag. Obviously a lot easier if the yellow was sat right over the pocket.
Yeah, he's gearing up for a big shot here. He had a big shot at the end of the last frame that he came up short with. Another one here.
I think the play after the one he pots in the middle wants to be dead straight on it.
It's a long way from the pocket. It's going to be tough.
Just the other side of the bolt line for Aaron here.
Difficult to tell because it's at the top end how tough this is.
But he's going to have to, I think to make this a little bit easier, he screws this, just screws into the black ball.
Does help. Get some momentum on the ball. Cue it smooth.
Yeah, and it has to be pinpoint. If it goes across at either side on this yellow ball, that red will not go.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Such a good shot.
Wow.
Really was.
And he played it. He didn't play it with the screw. He played it the other way round. Brilliant shot that from Aaron. Huge moment, really. Huge moment.
Superb. Absolutely superb. So it is 3-3 now in this final. Seen that shot once again. Such good control.
On a match as tight as this in the final, that I know that shot, it didn't look much, but that was seriously, seriously impressive. Because if you don't make that, you're 2 behind, and this match is going to hinge on moments like that. He missed a tough 8-ball in the previous one. If he misses that one, all of a sudden things are starting to go against him. Like, when the ball's that far away from the pocket, that is very, very impressive.
Here's James Hannay.
There is the big man, James Hannay. You may well have heard his whispering tones on commentary over the last couple of years. Now he's out there as a player.
Yeah, I saw him the other night. I just felt a presence behind me. I looked round and he was there, and he had a big flat cap on. He looked like Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Used to play a bit, Paul, with James. He was my county captain back when I used to play Paul. Very, very good player. Played for England seniors for a while as well in black ball rules.
Frame 7. Aaron Davies to break. 3 frames all.
Frame 7. The cyborg breaking off.
16:40 left there. That's the key thing here. Forget about the race to 8.
Yes.
Who is going to get themselves in front when that clock hits 0? This has been a hard-fought fight. It hasn't been low quality. It's been hard-fought. It's been very entertaining in a completely different way than other matches we have seen out there this weekend. Really enjoyable.
I think it's going to have to be the yellows. Got those two stuck together at the top, but he can take this yellow and he's next to and move these two apart, but he's got to land on something. So, a little bit of a gamble.
He played on him. Beautiful shot. That line he's found is excellent.
Wow. I just would not have attempted that because I don't think my control would have been good enough to get through that gap.
I agree.
That's fabulous.
Pinpoint from Aaron. And now look at the layout. One shot in, you're kind of thinking, I was along the lines of you. You've got to bump those open B on a ball. If you do, you great chance.
It's just such a precise shot he's played, you know, with no room for error at all.
He plays one shot and all of a sudden it looks a routine layout. Amazing stuff. Does he come a little further down the table? And surely he wants to be on the one nearest the 8-ball. He is, as long as he can slide back out without dealing with the 8-ball, he's absolutely fine. Looks like he can.
Yeah, it's just a little bit running side on this, just to keep it away from the black.
Yeah.
Very nice. Perfect.
Yeah, this should be frame over. And Aaron getting himself in front.
Pinpoint stuff here from Aaron Davies as he edges in front of Jaden Billingham 4-3.
Yeah, very, very good on the back of what he'd done on the previous frame as well. That is very impressive. Missed an 8-ball frame before that, and his response is absolutely stellar. So for the man on a hunt for his second Pro Series title, gets himself in front. That young man is behind in his first Pro Series final. First time he's been past the quarterfinals stage. It will not be the last.
No, it certainly won't. How high can Aaron get? I know he's at number 6. And I was having a discussion earlier with somebody that said if he wins the event, can he get into the top 5?
It's difficult to say because the first event of the weekend's rankings haven't been added on yet. Normally they get added on overnight, and they haven't been. But yeah, I mean, Craig Waddingham, you got Tom Cousins and Declan in 1 and 2. That's well documented. They're miles ahead. John McAllister in 3, and Craig Waddingham in 4. 𝗠𝗁𝗃𝗄𝗏 in 5. Aaron Davies in 6. Aaron Davies is, before the weekend, was 3,000 points behind 𝗠𝗁𝗃𝗄𝗏. So yeah, he's going to go easily into 5th. Close to 4th. Definitely get to 5th. Close to 4th. 2 titles in a year. That's what it takes.
Yeah, impressive stuff.
But to put that into context, 2 titles in a year, he would still be 20,000 plus ranking points behind Tom Cousins in first place, which is 6,000 points for a win. Just to put it into context, that's a long, long way back. Over 3 titles behind Tom Cousins. Tom and Declan have separated. They're having a great battle for the number 1. They're both a long way ahead of John McAllister in 3rd. Chris Manning will vault into the top 10 as well. The lowest he's been with 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏, down at 12th right now. He's had a down year until the last month and a half or so. Jaden looking good to finish these off, get himself back all square before we hit the 15 seconds of shot mark.
Yeah, you just want to get the cube on for the right onto the rail. Yeah, just give himself that angle. Might have to force this a bit. It was a lot easier if you got the cue ball close to that cushion, but it's got tremendous power.
You barely hit it. Turns it out, lovely. Giving a grimace like would have liked to touch more. He's worried that he's going to be going into the red here.
Yes, spin this in with left hand side. He's gone around the other side of it. That's fine. Thought he might check it and come up the other side.
I did as well.
This for 4 each.
Yeah, never in doubt, was it?
No.
Very, very good that from Jaden. I think that check shot's much more accessible now on the new CPPA cloth that we have. I think that would have been slightly tougher on the previous, but now it really does grip and you can play that. But with the 8-ball going top right, he just had to avoid the red, which he did with a glancing blow. And, well, this one's edging closer and closer to a great climax.
Frame 9. Aaron Davies break. 4 frames on.
Has made a ball. How good's the split? Think he'll be happy.
Yep, yellows. Edging ever closer to the old 15 seconds of shot as well. To be fair, actually, reds look better now. My second look at these.
I was with you on the first thought in yellows, but the yellow below the right centre pocket's very well guarded. You've got a red above it, and then the red above the centre pocket, but that goes in. So I think reds are the play.
15-second shot clock in operation.
And we have hit that final 10 and 15 a shot. Match is going to be won and lost at 15 seconds a shot. Big moments out there.
The way he strikes the ball, Aaron, he just sweeps them in, sort of, you know, very elegant. Caresses the balls in.
Yeah, never over hitting anything. Cool.
No.
It's all just very, very, very composed and controlled.
And a tidy little precision finish from Aaron Davies, and it's going to put him one in front once again.
One in front with 8:20 to play. Blow for blow right now. We had some tactical frames early on. It's been high quality. There's not been many mistakes. And as the match has gone on, the quality has risen as well. The finishes have turned up, and it is blow for blow now. Jaden always looks so composed out there.
Yeah, he never seems ruffled or flustered at all.
Even when he's at the table, I've never seen him shake his head. I've never seen him show frustration. You know, just deals with wherever he is and gets on with it. Works the puzzle out. Does it well. Does it incredibly well. Needs a ball here, though. Not the time to fall two behind. He will not want to give this opportunity to Aaron Davies. He wants a ball. He wants a chance.
Going head ball as well.
Oh, complete miss hit. Complete miss hit.
That is dry.
Yeah, look at that ball. It's going to take a while to stop.
Extension call. Yellow's
An
nominated.
opportunity then for Aaron Davies to separate here. Two frames does not sound much, but right now it would be huge.
And Aaron to break next as well, which is a big factor.
Yeah, very big, especially the way he suddenly started finding all these finishes. The response to missing the 8 ball a few racks ago has been very, very impressive. Such a good layout for him as well.
Yeah, just drops us in yellow beneath the black ball now. If we can get that cue ball through the gap of those two reds onto the blue spot.
Doesn't want to leave too much angle. Has he got a little bit too much here?
Did you sort of pull the cue ball into the red of those two reds together again over there? If you can pull into that gap or into the red.
Just played for it in the opposite corner and he's gone a bit too far. Mistake.
Yeah.
Having looked so good for so long.
It will cut back into this bottom right-hand corner, but the cue ball is going to be going on a journey.
Oh, beautiful. In it falls. No drama for Aaron Davies. He gets himself too clear. He has a break in the next. He's very close. He needs 2 more frames to win the title, but forget that. It's the match clock. He is controlling things out there right now. Title number 2 is in his hands. He likes Wigan, doesn't he? I mean, he's pretty local, but it would be both his titles would be here in this venue.
We were saying earlier, a couple of days ago, about the player that tapes his pocket up.
Yeah.
And it is Aaron, because he did just always used to feel his cue in hand, just brushing that pocket, so he gets black tape, tapes it up.
Yes, very unique that. But he does have a unique cue action, so works for him.
I always thought he taped it up because he didn't want to buy a round. Does he get a ball? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, could there be a twist? 5.5 minutes left. Jaden Billingham needs minimum 2 frames to get back into this one. And this is a really good layout.
Extension call.
Looks like there's one awkward yellow. Yellow just above it, the one nearest the, or 2 nearest the top left. The bottom one of the 2 doesn't go.
Yellow balls in play.
So does he play into that yellow now? This can go wrong, but he's nudging the other one into the middle of the table. That previous shot helps him here.
That's brilliantly played. Perfect. Jaden has the break next as well, so he's going to have a great chance to take C's out. Gets a good split the next one. It could be 6 each.
Yeah.
Could it? It couldn't be.
Could be. It could be. It could be.
Yeah, these frames have rattled along in the second part of this match.
Yeah, just the balls dictated early on, but
yeah,
they played brilliantly.
6-5, Jaden Billingham.
So it's 1 in at 3:35.
Nice,
very nice finish. I like the way he used the ball, bumping the ball near the middle of the table, allowed him then to have the perfect angle, but also put him another ball to give him a potential connection to once he had moved the ball that was causing a problem. It's subtle but clever. just really kind of giving him great options, and it couldn't have come out much nicer for him. What Aaron would have given for making a ball off his break and having the chance to do that himself, or even killing clock. Now he's got to sit and wait, and will he have a lead next time he comes to the table, or will it be all square?
Will Jaden stick with that head ball break that he didn't hit very well last time?
He hit it really badly, didn't he? That is what will be going through his mind right now. Do I do that? What do I do? Where do I go? Where am I having the most success on the break?
Frame 12. Jaden Billingham 3. Trailing by 6 frames to 5.
Big moment in the final then. 3:35 to play. Jaden Billingham stays with the head-on break. Needs more quality than the last one. Gets much more quality. Flushes it. Deserves a ball. Gets a ball. And it's a chance. There's work here. This isn't as a plain sailing quick finish here. Red and yellow together at the top. This is a tricky ball he's landed on here as well. It helps that he could just top through there. Make sure on this one, don't take it for granted. And he hasn't. Rattles it in.
Does want to glue.
He's not on it. Reaction tells he's not on it. Cushion first to flick it in. No. Just needed to land on that ball top right, and he would have had a chance to continue. With 2:30 left to play, Aaron Davies has the chance to control things out there. It's an interesting amount of time left. Can he just about run the clock down, or does he need to leave the finish? 15 seconds a shot. If he gets, what, 4 or 5 balls through, there may be just time left for Jaden. So this needs to be a good visit from Aaron. Under 2 minutes.
Well, he's got 4 loose balls that he can knock in.
Yeah.
If he is airing along that avenue, gone for the safety.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If there was 5 open balls, I think you go, but not 4. Oh, wow. Just cushion first, flicks it in.
When Christoph went with that crazy finish, somebody played safe against him, and I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Aaron, was it?
It was Aaron, yeah. It was Aaron, yeah.
Christoph went on and won the Masters.
Yeah. But it was the right thing to do at that time.
I'm just saying. I just suddenly had a thought. I thought, was that Aaron?
That shot from Jaden there. Cushion first flicks it in. Now he's looking for to break Aaron's heart again. He can't believe it. The safety was all right if he doesn't leave that shot on. I mean, it was still a great shot from Jaden, but
yeah.
Well, this 8 ball to tie the scores up with barely enough time for a finish in the next. It's a big 8 ball. It's a huge shot right now. And in it goes. Calm as you like. Jaden Billingham makes the scores all square. That was pretty special from the young man. Had to cushion first the first shot and then made it look easy. It wasn't easy. He just made it look easy. Very special. And barring something incredible in the next, We are going to a 6-red shootout for the title.
Wow.
That was very, very special. I'm almost calm in the commentary box because he's making me feel so calm at the table.
Yeah.
But that was special. That was really special.
It really was.
Aaron must be thinking, what do I have to do here? I remember that exactly what you thought for the Christophe Lambert moment in the Masters, which was just off the charts. Yeah. I didn't catch the clock. I don't know what the clock is. We're sub 30.
At 23 or 4, I think.
Yeah, we're down at the early 23, I think it is.
You'd have to break and put 5 of
Well, 28's the world record. Gareth Potts did 28. Liam White's done around that, did 27 reverse clearance. 23. I mean, it would have to be the best break of his life, and I say 4 of 1 suit, you feel. Going for the cut break. No ball. We'll see handshakes here. Jaden will not run these out in less than 20 seconds. It's going to be a 6-red shootout for the title.
It would have been interesting if you had another 20
I'll tell you,
seconds.
40 seconds there would have been really, really interesting. But it's not. What a final it's been. Fully engaging, fully engrossing, just an incredible final. And we're going to go to extra time here. We're going to go to a 6-red shootout.
But we know Jaden can gallop round the table. No problem there.
He has a quick brain, which is what, you know, Jaden has the ability to think very quickly out there. So if he gets comfortable with the 6-red shootout, I think he's got some very quick times in him. It is not necessarily speed of running around the table or speed of shot or anything. It's more about the quick brain that allows you to be ultra quick out there.
Aaron has put Jaden in.
Slightly overhit the break. Having to wait for the cue balls cost him a few seconds, and he's got one on the cushion. It's horrible.
Tell you what, he's picked it up though.
Yeah, so the clock we're seeing isn't right. It's going to be over 20 seconds. It's going to be mid-20s. There's a big cheer because everyone in the crowd thinks it's sub 20, but it's not. It's mid-20s. Yeah, the clock, there was an error there. The timekeeper got a little bit happy out there and tried to stop the clock after 3 seconds. We're waiting for full confirmation there, but it's going to be mid-20s. And he looks slightly confused because it's a bit unfair that for the player, because the player can see the clock as well, and that's why there was such a big cheer. Everybody felt sub 20. A steady 6-red, he wins it here, and he knows that. He's so experienced at it. 26-16 to beat for the title. And it's a good break. See, it's a little bit softer than Jaden's, and it's a perfect layout for him. Just the 2 reds bottom right that he has to be careful with. Gets on the bottom one. Oh, he's stuck on it. He's stuck on it.
Oh,
that changes everything. He doesn't even know if he was touching or not. That could be a foul. If he wasn't touching ball, that would be a foul. And he's going to run out of time. Just sitting on that ball has cost him. Aaron Davies comes up short, and that young man has just done something incredibly special. He has just won his first Pro Series title with Ultimate Pool. He cannot believe it.
well done, Jaden Billingham. That's a tremendous achievement for that young man. Fantastic.
Just incredible. Everyone's talked about this man for a long time. This is not the next gen final. This is the Pro Series final. Just incredible. Jaden Billingham is the champion. Heartbreak for Aaron Davies. He comes up short this time round. He'll be back. But that man there, he's the champion. In tournament. Let's bring out our tournament director, Mark Pickworth, to hand you the trophy and crown you as the Pro Series 8 champion. Your champion, Jaden Billingham. Just an incredible performance from Jaden to walk away with the title and end the Pro Series season as a Pro Series champion.